Well, Paul, the evening will be beckoning shortly, and down to the Sheraton for the big dinner.
Thank you, Jack, for a wonderful day. I love it.
Here, Bill, Shay, and his friends recounting stories of your dad when he played basketball down there.
At Georgetown. Yeah.
Right. All right.
God bless you,
Look
Jack.
for you.
Lovely day.
Wait a minute. Say hello to your wife.
Hello, Mary Ellen, and Timmy, Brian, Mary Kate, Matt, Kevin, and Paul.
I think you've got a family there.
I do.
God bless.
God bless you.
The banner tells us it's County Sligo. Sligo will travel from Killala Bay to Mullamore. Sligo, home of Ireland's greatest poet, William Butler Yeats. This is fitting, I think. When Yeats died, he was in France. Before he died, he asked that later his body be taken back to Ireland. And it was. And taking note of that, the Irish poet Patrick McDowell wrote these words: "Bring home the poet, laurel proud, and lay him to rest in Irish ground. Make him a grave near Sligo Bay at fair Drumcliff or Knockborough, for near his mother's kindred dwelt, and at Drumcliff his father's house. And all about in beauty's haze the print of proud heroic days, with wind and wave and druid hymn to chant for his requiem. And he'll have mourners at his bier, the fairy hosts who hold him dear, and Father Gilligan, he'll be there, the Marshal Eve and Deidre Fair, and the lads he knew in town and glen, the fisher folk and the sailor men, the Doona fiddler and the strong he made immortal with his song, and proud in grief his rightful queen, Niahulahan, the brave Kathleen. Bring home the poet, and let him rest in the old land he loved the best." Patrick McDonough's poem in honor of and in memory of William Butler Yeats. He now rests in Sligo, and we'll be back.
Bet the Pride is back with $900 cash back on an all-American Plymouth Reliant and savings of $671 more on popular equipment. Right now, save up to $1,571. And Reliant comes with Plymouth's new 770 protection plan.
The Pride is back, born in America again.
Drive with the Pride. Drive into your Chrysler Plymouth dealer today.
My mama says my nose is cute as a button. My mama says my nose is cute as can be. My mama says my nose is very, very special. That's why my mama's giving new Kachoos to me.
Introducing Kachoos, the new kid-sized tissues that come in cute little boxes.
My mama says my nose is very, very special. That's why my mama's giving new Kachoos to me. That's why my mama's giving new Kachoos to me.
Sorry, I shouldn't have hung up on you.
New York Telephone presents the Talk It Over call.
Listen, what's right for you may not be the best thing for me.
With New York Telephone's low regional calling rates, it makes sense to call and clear the air.
Yeah, that is good advice. Maybe you do know what you're talking about, big sister.
So call and straighten it all out.
I can't live without you.
They're a long, long way from Tipperary this fine day, but undoubtedly their hearts are back there. The county banner of Tipperary, the Roaring Tips. You've been there, and you know the place. Nina, Roscrea, Cahir, Clonmel, the town of Thurles, where Gaelic football was born, the Hayes Hotel. The names come running. Banshire, Cashel of the Kings. That historic monument, 200 feet above the limestone plains of the Golden Vale. From every angle, a breathtaking picture. Tipperary. Truly, it's said of all the ecclesiastical ruins, not only of Tipperary, but all of Ireland. They actually sink into insignificance compared to that crown, the Rock of Cashel. See, it's massive, colossal in respect, because it towers, as I mentioned, above the plain. And for more than 1,000 years, Cashel was the seat of the kings of Munster. And Walter Scott remarks, its history was such as Ireland may be proud of. The synod was held there in the middle of the 5th century by St. Patrick, St. Ailbert, and St. Declan, when King Angus commemorated his conversion to Christianity by erecting a church on the rock. And the ruins today consist of a cathedral founded in the 11th century, a round tower 90 feet high, 54 feet in circumference, and this Cormac's Chapel, named after the Bishop King. All there, the Rock of Cashel, part of Tipperary. Oh, there's so much to be seen over there, so much to be enjoyed. The bagpipes herald the approach of County Monaghan. Winnie Joe Cunningham, the Monaghan Society. Monaghan was the home of James Conley, shot after Easter week. And those from Monaghan will think of today the cathedral there, St. McCARTHY's and Ballybay and Carrickmacross. Go on and on. Lovely, low-lying Monaghan on by tiny lakes. Float and tremble, lordly lilies held by Barry's lakes. Filled o'er with sunshine, or by night with shimmering fog, where the sloping cornland meets the beauties, hills and fog. Lovely words they write. Then a toast is gave. Here is to loving, to romance, and to us. May we travel together through time. We alone count as none, but together we're one. For our partnership puts love to rhyme. What a lovely toast. I heard that, it must have been about 30 years ago one night. They're great for toasts over there, I'll tell you. Beautifully worded toasts. Toasts with heart and toasts with a laugh. The new Fairfield drum and bugle corn. the uniforms. Taking close on the march. I know over the years collect Waterford glass. We've been doing it for a long, long time. Waterford of Dungarvan, Cappoquin, Cookman, Lismore, Tremor. They'll go on holidays to the seaside or to the races. You know that Waterford exports more shamrocks to America than any other county. They all come from Drumore. And we'll be back.
You can get tender, delicious whole top round for London broil for just $1.79 a pound. And assorted flavors of Breyer's ice cream are only $1.99 a half gallon. Or pick up some Cycle dog food. 3 14-ounce cans are just $1. And win a free trip to Israel. Look for details in your free copy of Wallbaum's Passover Guide or at your local Wallbaum's.
Coming out of a pit stop is Tune-Ups. Tune-Ups with the slammin' jammin' gas pedal. Tune-Ups, if you smash 'em up, grab your tune-up tool and tune 'em up. And get back in the race. Tune-Ups, the better you tune 'em, the faster they race. Just watch where you race 'em. Tune-Ups, each sold separately. Includes tune-up tool and slammin' jammin' gas pedal. New from Marshall.
My wild Irish rose, as sweet as love the rose. And someday for my sake she may let me taste the bloom from my wild Irish rose.
On St. Paddy's Day, celebrate with the only American beer that's also brewed and bottled in Ireland, Budweiser.
Cavan, County Cavan, the tide to the homeland, the tide of my heart. My mother came from this county, and she rested in peace, and I can remember what a glorious woman she was. I've been doing some research way back when, and I made the following discovery, was that George Washington had 4 second cousins by the name of McCarthy, and 2 of them were pallbearers at his funeral. Well, I thought I should have brought that to my mother, so I called her. She was at St. Patrick's home at Van Cortlandt Park South. God, she got wonderful care down there. And I recounted to her, I said, Mother, I just discovered that the first president of the United States had 4 second cousins named McCarthy. And 2 of them were pallbearers at his funeral. There was a pause, and then she said, well, how lucky can one president be? I remember this time, this day. As a matter of fact, I remember every day. All that I am, I owe to that saintly lady from County Cavan. They'll come now, the men from Donegal. Then you'll hear the friends of the Shillelagh from Jersey. Great organization out there. The Irish are happy, and I know the parade chairman, say it, the parade chairman is happy, as Don Carney increased the length of the parade coverage from 3.5 to 4 hours, and for that reason we are now, for the first time in many years, able to show the different counties and the county banners, talk of the different places of interest over there. Now the Immaculata High School, young people that have been waiting for this moment for a long time. Now here it is. They're on parade, and they're proud, delighted, and they're making a big contribution, bringing color and excitement. Fun. Immaculata High School from New York. Parade meeting not too very long ago. We were speaking of the 69th, and I mentioned the Greyhounds, and I knew there was something that went with it. And I said, geez, John, there's a motto there, isn't there? He said, yes, gentle when stroked, but fierce when provoked. I said, wouldn't you know? And that's his contribution. That was just verbal, because everything that you have seen down through the years on your screen, the devoted attention given to it by the producer-director of this parade, Don Carney, and he contributes even more so, I won't say more, but just as much to Yankee baseball during the baseball season. I am here to say, and I state this unequivocally, that the premier baseball director is the man that is also directing the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Gentle when stroked, but fierce when provoked. County Longford Well, I mentioned Cavan. I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that my father emigrated from County Cavan. One of 15. Wow, that was a big family with 2 sets of twins. As a matter of fact, our Grand Marshal today married a girl from County Longford, and a big smile on his face as they pass by, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Is this a private party or can any store crash? So, new Coke is catching on. The taste is better and newer than... You said the P word. So, what I want to know is, if you're drinking Coke, who's drinking Pepsi? If you can't beat it, catch the wave. Coke.
Cookie O Puss and Hug Me O Bear. They're here for St. Patrick's Day. Now, you can get them at your participating Carvel ice cream store. These are the people who own their own Carvel ice cream stores. Use the patented Carvel ice cream machine to make these exclusive items. Now, you know what a Carvel dealer is? It's a family who owns the Carvel store and makes the custom-made, premium quality fresh Carvel ice cream daily. Thank you and have a lovely day.
Some breads look like D'Italiano, but they don't taste like D'Italiano. D'Italiano has the taste and texture of real Italian bread. It even has real sesame seeds. So it's the perfect bread for Italian ham, pepperoni, sausage and peppers, even such old Italian favorites as corned beef, tuna fish, and American cheese. So if you want a hearty sliced bread that gives any food a delicious Italian accent, insist on real D'Italiano, only from Tasty.
How proudly they march. St. Patrick's Day. And it's Limerick. The Limerick of Patrick Sarsfield. Limerick, the violated treaty. The treaty stone, Limerick City. Oh, yes. Limerick is a gateway to Ireland. Shannon Airport, Golden Vale. Knocklaw, Applemore, Abbey Field, Adair. Oh, if ever you go to Ireland, don't miss visiting Adair. Thatch cottages in profusion. Tiny town competition won by Adair a few years back, but you go, it's like stepping back into another time. These beautifully cared for thatch cottages, and every spanking clean, the cleanliness of little town itself. Pictures, pictures, every turn in the road, you'll want to take a picture. All to be found in Limerick. Smiling Irish face. Lovely girl. New Paltz Central High School from New Paltz, New York. Large high school, but very spirited one. Listen now to the New Paltz High School Huguenot Marching Band. It's getting on into the day, but that parade will come on. It'll end just before dark. But the spirit of the people will remain. That's the one constant. And all this dedicated to the heroic young Irish American, Steve MacDonald. You can't think of him, but just say, I wish to God they would find a way that Steve would know health again. And it can happen, Steve. This is your parade. Every step of the way, they are marching in your honor, and you deserve it. And so, Steve, as it goes on, and we look down, and it's down again. It's a little town in the old County Down, and it lingers way down in my heart. It ever was grand, it is my fairyland. Just a wonderful world set apart. Oh, my island of dreams, you're with me, it seems, and I care not for fame or renown. Like the black sheep of old, I'll return to the fold. Little town in the old County Down. In the evening when shadows are falling, in a little town in the old County Down, the Mourne Mountains. Bangor, County Down, the seat of learning, the city of the saints in olden times. Little town, Downpatrick. Yes, the parade, and the tie, and the memories. And these people trace their heritage back, know full well they came here, and it's great to be Irish and American. Only in America. Colonia High School Marching Patriots Band from Woodbridge Township, Colonia, New Jersey. H-A-R-R-I-T-A and spelled Harrigan. Harrigan, that's me. Now it's County Wexford and their banner, depicting Commodore John Barry, the father of the American Navy, flanked by his two favorite ships, the Lexington and the Alliance. On the other side of the banner, the 1798 Pikeman, with a picture of the famous Vinegar Hill. Down to pick them up as they pass by, you'll see that on the other side. The coat of arms of the four provinces on each corner. We are the boys from Wexford who fought with heart and hand to break loose and break the chains and free our native land. Wexford on the Slaney, Valley Sampson, McCARTHY and New Ross, and from which the Kennedy family immigrated. St. Joseph's Brigade here now. The Galway banner, Galway, the city of the tribes. To be in Galway for the Galway races. Watch those fences go over one Athenride, where the late Cardinal Cook's family, from whence the late Cardinal Cook's family emigrated. Loughrea and Ballygar and Spiddle, Galway and Claddagh. Claddagh and the Claddagh Ring. A tender love story in each one, isn't it? I see more and more of those rings as I make my way through life. Galway, it was short the night we parted. Too quickly came the day when, silent, broken-hearted, I went from you away. The dawn was breaking o'er Glenrue and stole the night away. The last fond look I caught of you in your shawl of Galway grey. Ah, yes, Galway and the Aran Islands. Inishmore on the west, Inishmaan in the middle, and Inishin in the east. Yes. Now the Derry banner, the northern part of Ireland. Do you realize this is the first time in many, many years that these banners, which are a tie to the homeland, are being seen on television? All thanks to the producer-director of the show that said they should be seen and will make it happen. Don Carney, a Boston Irishman. Now the Kennett Square High School from Kennett, Pennsylvania. They've been marching for a few years. I wonder, Kennett Square, the home of great Yankee pitcher Herb Pennock, and it is the mushroom capital of the world. You didn't know that? I didn't know it either until the day before yesterday. Seem possible. It just does not seem possible that 4 hours have flown by. 4 glorious, wonderful hours here on the Queen of Avenues, as on this St. Patrick's Day, we salute Steve MacDonald. Oh, Steve, I hope you enjoyed the parade. Yes, Irish hearts and minds are with you, and we'll pray for you. The thrill of being here is something I treasure. It's an honor, a privilege, and I hope you know that I take it very seriously when I say I would much rather be here than any other place in the world on St. Patrick's Day. This is my city, and I'm proud that I'm an American Irishman, and just to be part of this, to impart in small measure some of the culture, the history, and the traditions of my parents' native land. Only in America can anything as wonderful as this take place. Count your blessings, no matter what your background, German, French, Italian, Polish. We came here and we made our way. Only in America. God bless our land. And I'll just say this to you right now. It's time to go. Thank you for being with us all afternoon. God keep the heart of you clean. And may you be in heaven a half hour before the devil knows you're dead.
There he goes, a fitting close to our 39th year of St. Patrick's Day telecast. Proudly striding up Fifth Avenue, Mr. Ireland, USA, Jack McCarthy. May his shadow never grow less. Participating advertisers in today's St. Patrick's Day parade were Carvel, a happy St. Patrick's Day from Carvel, America's freshest ice cream. And by Coca-Cola. You can't beat the feeling.